Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of this F125 Wheel of Chaos career mode. Boys and girls, welcome to season 2, and what you're looking at right now is our livery for this brand new season. We have a brand new title sponsor, so we had to change the car up, and this is what it looks like. I really like how it looks. You guys think it looks good as well, so I'm very happy with that. But we finally get to do a race this episode, and we're not doing anything else from the off season. But before we spin the wheel, like we always do, I have to go over what we did leading up into the race. And of course, there was some time before the race weekend showed up. So basically all that really happened was just doing upgrades, upgrading the team. And that was basically sort of it, putting the newer upgrades on Isaac Hadjar's car, because that's who we'll be driving with in this first episode. A crucial part, though, throughout all this is that our engineering factory got an upgrade. It's now up to, I believe it was level 3, so it looks a bit different. It finally looks a bit more high class, I guess you could say, and we get more upgrades from that. Now, I can do more upgrades from level 3 compared to level 2. I still have lots of level 2 to go, but I'm just kind of going to go with the flow here. I could shoot big if I really wanted to. Maybe I will. I'll have to decide on that. But for right now, I'm still just kind of upgrading the things on the low, and we'll work our way on up. But our car currently, it's not still the best. It's still kind of low. We are second best on the research and development, as you see here. But considering how other teams are placed right now, I feel very confident, especially now having Isaac Hadjar on the team and having a better second driver. We should be able to put up some better results, maybe especially when I'm with Paul Aaron, but nonetheless, I'm very, very happy with how this whole off season went for us. So here is the wheel for season number 2, ladies and gentlemen, and I put out, the question of what should I do with this wheel? Should I change it? Should I leave it? And you guys kind of just said leave it as is. We'll use up all the options that are left. And yes, there's over 60 options remaining on this wheel, so of course I felt like that was just the best option to leave it, because I mean there's still tons of options to take from. So for the first time here in season number 2, we will spin this wheel and see what we get here. Hopefully it's something good for race number 1. I'd love something good here. ERS locked to hot lap until 25% of the battery remains. Okay, that's very interesting. I am one who loves using the battery, as you might all know. This is gonna suck, especially around a track like Australia, where I'm probably gonna need it. Yeah, oh boy. All right, qualifying, let's do it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go for our first qualifying lap around this circuit with Isaac Hadjar. And actually, it was something funny when I came into this qualifying, session of the game. I don't know, the menu. I got the radio message from Isaac back, and I got absolutely frightened because I have not heard that at all throughout this career mode. But now we have his radio messages as well, so that's good too. One thing you might also notice, or I don't know if you can notice from last time, but I've actually changed the qualifying format as well. We are now just in a short qualifying, setting. So it's just one qualifying session, and it's basically our best lap. I felt like the Q1, Q2, Q3 was quite long, so now I'm just going with basically one whole qualifying session, and hopefully this maybe speeds up the episodes a bit. But nonetheless, let's see how this first lap goes around Australia with Isaac Hadjar. All right, so we're coming across the line here at the end of our first lap of this qualifying session, and we are in 8th. Not bad. I mean, Isaac Hadjar definitely increases the pace for us, so that's good. But we still got a long way to go here with 13 minutes left in this qualifying session. So we've done a second lap here, boys and girls, and this one is a lot better on the time charts. As you can see, we are almost 8/10 up on our previous time. As we sit in 18th, it has not been a good qualifying session for us, but hopefully this lap is good enough. We're into 12th, so we'll probably have one more lap to go here to, put a mark on this qualifying. So with our battery almost empty and having it be on hot lap mode the entire time, we have struggled a lot here, but maybe we can bump up just a little bit more here. Maybe we get a better position than 14th. No, we move up one spot. Oh my goodness, and I just missed the qualifying end. So you know what? That's it for qualifying. No, we're dropping down. We dropped to 14th, 16th now. Oh my heavens. Okay, well, we'll see where we are for this race. Man, oh man.
No more testing, no more practice. This is the real deal, and it's make or break here at round 1 of this year's Formula One World Championship. So here we are at Albert Park Circuit, 3.28 miles around, with the streets making for a bumpy surface with little undulation. There are 14 corners around the lake, with the best passing opportunities coming at turn 1 and turn 3. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Leclerc, Andrea Kimi Antonelli, and Piastri, Hamilton, Sainz, Tsunoda, and Lance Stroll, Behrman, Albon, Pepe Marti, and Lawson, Hulkenberg, Hadjar, Esteban Ocon, and Paul Aron, Colapinto, Gasly, Crawford, and Gabriel Bortoleto rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. And joining me in the commentary box today with the best view on what is about to unfold and some strong views on the action we're about to see, Naomi Schiff. So a new driver signed for next season, which is good news all round. Or is it? Halfway through a campaign, how does a team cope with that?
Yeah, it's a really aggressive decision, and to announce it that early, I guess you kind of raise the question, why did they do it? But this is a driver that's really sought after, so I kind of understand why they would want to bag that driver as early as possible. But hopefully for them, that doesn't cause too much distraction, and they make sure they keep their team right now motivated until the end of the season.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Radio check, okay.
Okay, let's see if we can push for a top half finish today. Come on, you can do it.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. 5 lights are coming on here at Albert Park in Australia. They go out and we are off here for this Grand Prix. Now, if you remember the challenge, we have to be on the hot lap setting the entire time, except when it goes below 25%. I don't know how I'm really going to manage that, but we're going to have to do our best throughout this race. But we are off here for the first race of this new season in Formula One. As you saw in the starting grid, yes, Jack Crawford has joined us, so as well as Pepe Marti. So we have a few youngsters on the grid, so hopefully that helps us out just a bit. But we're going to try and make a move here around Liam Lawson. It's going to be tight, but we're going to get it done. So we're up to P14 with Pepe Marti right in front of us. So we are off here for the Australian Grand Prix. As we're gonna go down the inside of Pepe Marti, that was bit touch and go. We get the job done. That was very tight. I actually just couldn't even stop. I just had to do that because I had to. But we get the job done, and we are up into P13 already into this race. I am hoping that we could get maybe a top 10 finish here around this track. Oh, and we got a yellow flag here. Do we have a little bit of a spin? Whoa, we got tons of cars slowing that. I'm going forward, man. He's struggling. I'm already in the PA. What just happened there with Yuki Tsunoda? He's struggling. I capitalized out of it.
Information on Tsunoda for you. They're retiring from the race.
Yuki Tsunoda retires from the race. Everyone slows down and stops. I overtake him. I took advantage of that. Everyone stopped. And now I'm in the PA and leading this whole pack of cars now. I do not feel comfortable about that, especially with Zilch battery. But Ollie Behrman, who is also struggling, is now up there too. So that's fantastic. So we're on to lap 7 here, and as you see right in front of me, I have caught up to mostly the leading pack, albeit I believe George Russell and Max Verstappen at the front, which is the 2 Ferraris right now. I believe the 2 McLarens, Kimi Antonelli, and I think if my math is correct, that is all. This clear air has helped us out a lot. Also, with Pepe Marti being behind us now, that has opened up a lot of the track for us, basically. Although he is catching up a little bit. One little keynote, we are on the hards to start this race. That should go about 16 laps. The medium should go about 13. So all the medium tire runners right now should last another couple laps or so before they start dying off. But we're holding our own right now. I don't mind it at all. I don't really want to super catch up to these guys. Like it's kind. I don't like how they're battling so much right now, and I'm only 2 seconds behind them. But I mean, if I have a chance to take some more points, I do not mind that. So here on lap 13, it looks like we're starting to see our first couple of cars come on in. George Russell did not, but Max Verstappen did. So did Kimi Antonelli, it looks like, and Charles Leclerc. So those are our first pitters. I think a Sauber came in as well. So don't worry about that. Right now, I mean, we just had a good cushion, really. Like, our cushion that we had from Marty to whoever was ahead of us was pretty good, so I don't mind it. It's going to get a little tight now with Max Verstappen only 2 seconds behind us, but overall, we're doing quite a handy job here. I'm very happy with where we are situated. Hopefully, the medium tire isn't a dead tire for us, and it works out in our favor when we come into pit in 2 laps time.
Okay, Paul's coming in for his stop now.
So, boys and girls, it is our time to pit. Max Verstappen did get by us. He really did take his time, which kind of annoyed the crap out of me. But he finally moved on from us, which is fine because he was way long gone from us anyways. It does not really matter. But it's time for us to enter the pits for the first time in season number 2. Now, if you guys remember, our pit crew was awful for the majority of last season. It got better as the season went on, but it was dead awful. So hopefully for season number 2, we can still have some mistakes, but let's hope it's not every single race. We nailed it first time. That's pretty good. And look where we are compared to Piastri. That is very, very good. I'm very happy with that. And we have lots of space behind us, it looks like. So bonus points for our team. Great job, everyone else. But it looks like Esteban Ocon got ahead of us. No, he's got to be pitting this lap, so I think we're okay. Esteban Ocon is pitting this lap, and I say, you know what, buddy? I'm still going to pass you. Using the DRS, using the fresh tires we got, we are up, ladies and gentlemen, back into 8th position with a nice move around Esteban Ocon. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we're going to start lap number 20 here with 9 laps to go, or 10 laps to go, we have found ourselves in the DRS train of Charles Leclerc. Now, I don't know what's happened with Charles Leclerc. I don't know if he has a messed up wing or something, or these medium tires are just not working for him. But we have caught up to the Ferrari, which I find very surprising. Lando Norris actually did fly right by him. So maybe just something's not right with these hard tires for Charles Leclerc. And I'm going to try my best to use my battery to my advantage in the DRS. Charles Leclerc, the Ferrari, having trouble. I will take full advantage of that. So Isaac Hadjar is up into 7th position here of the Australian Grand Prix, heading into the final 10 laps. So, ladies and gentlemen, I got weak medium tires. Charles Leclerc will fly right on by because he got DRS. It took a couple of laps, but he finally got by me once more. And I wonder if my tires are just degrading so much and I'm having trouble here. But we should be okay. We're in 8th position. I'm not too worried about that. Plus, he's also in a much better car than we are. Maybe he just had to get those tires warmed up. I have no idea. But now he is fully gone by. And I think we'll just be running this race now fully just solo Mio. Unless I could get DRS from him here, but I doubt it. Oh, no. Ladies and gentlemen, I see that yellow up at the top. That's George Russell, our race leader. George Russell's out of this race. Our race leader's out. Oh my God, with the final few laps to go, George Russell will be furious with that. So that means Max Verstappen, Mr. Inevitable, once again strikes. And he now takes the lead of the Australian Grand Prix with just 4 laps to go. Oh my heavens, just as I thought we were going to have a clean end to this race. Oh, poor old Georgie. Where is he stopped here? Where is he?
Caution, caution.
Okay, that's pretty dangerous. I don't understand how this game takes safety cars so unseriously, but whatever. So, ladies and gentlemen, Max Verstappen, who you could argue was gifted the win here today, will come across the line and finish first here at the Australian Grand Prix, followed by a McLaren, a Ferrari. I believe that will be Piastri, Hamilton, and I believe it will be Lando Norris next, and Antonelli, Leclerc, and then it will be Isaac Hadjar for 7th position. A good debut race for us. I mean, that got really aided by Yuki Tsunoda DNFing and everyone stopping right in front of him. And of course, we gained 7th position from George Russell bowing out. But you know what? I will definitely take this race here today. A good start for the season for us here in Australia.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
And in the end, there was no stopping Max Verstappen. He takes victory.
Well, they kept us guessing during pre-season testing. We all wondered who it was going to be, and to have them drawn out here today, that they are the ones to beat, just goes to show that all the work they put in has really counted.
We had drama from start to finish, but in the end, there was only ever one that could take that top spot. But there can only be one on the top step. Your number one, Max Verstappen.
Well, boys and girls, I kind of said it as it happened live. Mr. Inevitable strikes again, and that goes to Max Verstappen. I mean, overall, he was going to be top 2 no matter what, and it's bad luck for George Russell, but it's quite fitting how that all worked out for Max Verstappen once again. But you know what? This was a very, very open race for us. I'll say that for sure. We didn't really have many battles. I mean, we made some overtakes at the start of the race. We tried to get by Charles Leclerc. That didn't work out in the end. But it was just a very clean race for us. It wasn't anything busy. Like, we weren't trying to, make our way through 5 different cars all at once like we've had in the past. I'm very surprised just how open this was for us. But you know what? I don't mind it overall. It's easier for me to manage everything. And there's a lot less going on, so that kind of helps me out as well. But you know what? For a first race for Isaac Hadjar, I'm very pleased for how it went. And hopefully from here, that's a good starting point for moving on forward in the future here with this team. And when we go to the driver standings, of course, I mean, it's just going to be in the order of how everyone finished this first race. But one thing to look out for, obviously, George Russell not here because he DNF'd in the race. So he would be top spot right now, so maybe he's a big threat going on to this year. Also, Yuki Tsunoda not on this list because he DNF'd as well. He was, I believe, or maybe P8. I think he was P8. So again, the 2 Red Bulls still going to be around. 2 Mercedes are going to be around. So I'm not going to take this P7 with I'm not gonna look at this too much and go, that was fantastic. We'd probably be around P9 right now with how this all went. So overall, a good start to the year, though. I can't complain. And then the constructors, McLaren leads at the top right now. Red Bull second, of course, with Max Verstappen getting the 25 points. But again, the big picture here, you're looking at Mercedes possibly with more points than everyone else if George Russell finishes this race. You're also looking at Red Bull with more points if Yuki Tsunoda finishes this race. So again, it's just the first race. There's nothing really to look at right now. Obviously, as we learned last year, it can come down to the final race with both the standings. So hang tight, boys and girls. We got a lot of runway left in this one. So that's going to do it for today's video, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the Zuck TV YouTube channel if you have not yet. Also, ring that bell to be notified of when I post next, because we are heading to China next, and boy, oh boy, is that a fun weekend. That includes a sprint race right there. All right, everyone, thank you so much. I'll see you guys all in China next time. Peace.